What is your secret for always staying down to earth? Well, I mean, gravity.
Legend says that Keanu Reeves is an angel sent to Hollywood to make it a better place. He's so humble and never makes a display of his fame. What's more, Keanu is a rare sort of gentleman. Just look at how he poses for pictures with female fans or fellow actresses. Keanu never touches the ladies, just spreads his arms behind them like wings. Once Keanu spent some time chatting with a homeless man and sharing a drink with him. On another occasion, Keanu was on a plane that had to perform an emergency landing. His celebrity status and income allowed him to just hire a private car and leave. But Keanu stayed with the shaken passengers and immediately became a guardian angel to them. He mingled with everyone and assisted them with everything.
If you want to hit the road and deal with your bags later, or deal with customer service.
What's more, he arranged for a van to take all of them to their destination. And being an unfailing hero, Reeves even decided to tell facts about the area on the way.
Its population is around 380,000, making it the 9th most populous city in California.
And while most stars tend to broadcast their good deeds, Keanu is different. He never talks about all the kindness he brings to the world. Like a real angel, he runs a private foundation that supports cancer research and never mentions it.
I just have always tried to keep it simple.
Meanwhile, people who've met Keanu have no problem talking about his kindness. There is another story of how he helped a damsel in distress. Stranded on the side of the road, a woman needed someone to save her. Her car had broken down, and Life sent Keanu to take care of her. He stopped and called the emergency road services. And as her car was being towed, the actor offered to drive the woman home. Even though it meant going 50 miles out of his way, Reeves didn't mind. Even when a journalist at a press conference asked him for a personal favor instead of a question, Keanu's response was the sweetest. The woman said that her little son's name was Neo and her husband's name was Constantine, and Keanu's heart melted.
When you have a minute in the lobby after all your interviews to take a photo, because my husband
problem.
really loves you, and
Yeah, no problem.
it's so nice.
Yeah, sure.
Being the kind guy he is, Keanu took photos with the family. It only cost him a few minutes, but for them it's a memory they'll have for a lifetime. This man is so good, sometimes it's even hard to believe he's real. His humbleness Keanu is okay with public transport. And he even makes sure those around him are comfortable too. Like the time when he offered his seat to a woman on the subway. And you have to remember this episode.
You're breathtaking!
Shortly after that, a woman in Louisiana learned that Keanu was shooting a film nearby. So she placed a sign on her lawn that said, "You're breathtaking." When Reeves drove past it, he couldn't ignore the sweet message. Our hero took his time to stop the car, write "You're breathtaking" under the original message, and added his autograph. The woman and her family were thrilled. On the set of his movies, Keanu is the same kind soul. He genuinely wants to learn everyone's names and knows that without all those people, his films wouldn't be as successful. So the actor always finds a way to make them feel special. For example, after wrapping up the filming of John Wick Chapter 4, Reeves took his 4-person stunt team out to dinner. There, he presented them with Rolex Submariner watches, each engraved with personal messages. Back in his Matrix days, Keanu did something even bigger. He purchased 12 Harley-Davidson motorcycles for the 12 stuntmen who worked with him in The Matrix Reloaded. He did it just as a thank you.
I helped them. I just want to help them.
And he once gave a $20,000 check as a Christmas bonus to a struggling set builder from The Matrix. If he hadn't done that, the guy would have lost his home. Tell me now that he isn't the real-life Santa. What's more, Keanu doesn't mind getting less money for the sake of his films. During the pre-production of The Devil's Advocate, he agreed to a huge salary cut, all to make sure that they had enough money to offer Al Pacino a role. So it's no wonder that all of his co-stars adore Keanu for his kindness and selflessness.
He's so kind and humble and collaborative and welcoming. I mean, everything, all the good things you hear about Keanu, they're true.
But despite being a genuinely good person, Keanu doesn't get all the hype. This is what he thinks about being called an internet boyfriend.
Well, that's
a lot of positivity.
Well, the positivity's great.
No matter what happens in his life, one thing remains the same. Reeves always keeps it simple.
I know I'm a pretty simple guy. You know, I've been really lucky to have the chance to have a career.
We should all try to be a little bit more like Keanu and be good to others for no reason.